One day a fox was standing by the banks of a river. The water was very rapid, but the fox knew that it could swim across and that it would make it. The water was deep, so the fox had searched out a good, calm place to go across the river. And once the fox found that spot, I believe this is the place that I will cross the river. But at that moment, the fox heard another voice. Well, hello, Mr. Fox. Oh, Mr. Scorpion, what can I do for you today? I was wondering, you know that I am a scorpion, and that I am not big enough, nor can I swim across this river. Would you be a great friend and provide me passage across the river? Oh, no, Mr. Scorpion. I know who you are. I know the type person you are. If I let you on my back to go across the river, certainly you will sting me. Mr. Fox, does that make any sense? As a scorpion, I know that I would drown in the river. Why would I sting you knowing that I too will drown? That makes no sense. I would not sting you. No, Mr. Fox, Mr. Scorpion, I am quite sure that you will sting me. I promise you, I will never sting you, as it will be the end of my own demise. Okay. I'm going to trust you. I'm going to trust you, Mr. Scorpion. Climb on. Thank you. And as they begin to swim, the fox began to swim across the water. All of a sudden, what did you do? Why did you sting me? Why? Now we will both drown. Why? You promised you will not sting me. I could not help myself, for I am a scorpion, and it is in my nature to sting. And they both drown. Now I know you guys, well, thank you for, this has been Story Time with an Alchemist. I know you guys have heard this story so many times before. It's an old children's story. This story is usually taught to teach people that a person's nature is their nature, and they're going to follow their nature. They can't help it. It's what they do. It's how people are. And that's what the story is meant to teach you. But I want to add something else to this story. What I want to add to this story really quick is that this story is also about making good decisions. I tell my kids every day, when they go into school, when they go into work, no matter what they are doing, I always tell my kids, and they know it's a joke, but I see that it has taken root in them. I leave my kids and I say, hey, make good decisions. They get out of the car to go to work, hey, make good decisions. I send them a text, hey, make good decisions. Mr. Fox had an opportunity to make a good decision. He knew the nature of the scorpion. He knew the danger that he would be taking, that he's putting himself at undue risk. For who? For a scorpion. He made a bad decision. You got to make good decisions. Everything you do, every decision you make, every day, has a consequence. And that's the other thing I taught my children, that everything has consequences. That every decision you make, there are consequences that follows. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. For every cause, there's an effect, and for every effect, there is a cause. And most often, these things are occurring because we made bad decisions. Mr. Fox made a bad decision in trusting Mr. Scorpion. The other lesson, Mr. Scorpion made a bad decision in desiring to cross on Mr. Fox. The scorpion knows its nature, that if it is on the back of a living being, that it's going to sting that living being. Mr. Scorpion made a bad decision to even ask the question. It's kind of like you have the opportunity to ask the question, ask someone to help you. You know that person is not going to help you, or that they're sketchy in helping you. Why do you keep asking them? If you keep asking a person who have shown you their true nature of how they are, why would you keep asking them? Or if you know yourself well enough that if somebody does something for you, if you're in a situation with someone that it's not going to turn out well for you, why would you put yourself in that situation? You're making bad decisions. You got to make good decisions based on your nature and the nature of the people around you. You got to get to know the nature of the people around you. You have to know how to work with them. The scorpion would have been better off going along the river until he found a log or a bridge that goes across the river, because it would not sting a log. It would not sting a bridge. And even if it did, it wouldn't matter, because his poison doesn't work that way. So you got to know nature. You got to know the nature of yourself. You got to know the nature of the people you're dealing with. And based on that, make good decisions. Make good decisions. So hey, you go have a great day. Make good decisions. You got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. It's been Story Time with an Alchemist.